Here we are on top of a metal roof of a mobile home. This one is not a low profile rounded roof. There are other ways to deal with it than what we're doing today. Just to get back onto metal roofs on mobile homes, these penetrations, like this one here, roof vents for plumbing, outside edge where the drip edge is sort of a gutter. It's actually what holds this metal roof on. All that needs to be sealed up with tar if you're going to do it with a coating. And then what I use is Elastomeric coating that they sell at Lowe's. It's white, so it reflects heat. I do that after I put tar around these places. But if you'll notice on this roof, see all these wrinkles right here? They end up making cuts eventually when the house gets old enough, usually round circular cuts. Because this metal was not meant for a vaulted peak ceiling or roof, so when it folds over, it makes those wrinkles. It's meant for that rounded, older style mobile home roof. So invariably they end up calling me, hey, how can I patch that? If you try to patch it, the wind will blow it around and it'll end up being fractured cracks within 3 or 4 years. If not sooner, it'll start leaking. So there's no way to repair these roofs. I actually had somebody call me, an insurance guy, hey, do you have know anybody that makes these roofs and seals them up with a crimping tool? This roof, I was trying to explain to him, goes on by a great big reel, and they roll it out in a great big gantry crane on the factory. So there's no way of doing it in the field without high risk, wind blowing it off. It's a lot of problems. It's a lot of weight to start with. This is not light. So what we're doing today is putting a metal roof over it with insulation to keep it from sweating, which is highly important when you're doing a metal roof. Unless you have shingles, then you can go straight to the shingles. So I'm going to show you how you do that. Okay, so what we're doing is putting the 1x4 down on the edge, right on the edge of the roof. So there'll be a 1x2 on the outside, and then there'll be rafters, which you can literally feel every so often. So I'll be trying to find the rafter and going into the outside board. I'm using 2.5 to 3 inch screws, bugle headed, and sinking them pretty strong into the wood. And I'm using an impact gun made by Ryobi. Nobody's paying me for that. That's math too. Ryobi is probably the best math out there as far as tools, battery power. On both sides of the rafter so I can find it. Not very magnetic. Or maybe the tools are not going up in the floor. Now I'm going to show you. Save that one to be cut up. That was made for going around corners. Danger for the cameraman. This is where it gets important in being able to find those rafters. What I do is I measure 24 in between. Fasten it to the rafter on the very edge. Now go to the other end. There's your 24 in between. Find that rafter by stepping on it, and then I put 2 screws per rafter. And believe me, that'll hold down in a major windstorm.